Yo, 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 what's up, guys? How's everybody doing on this fine Thursday evening? Make sure this is working here. We had Duck in, and then he just popped in and out. Right. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up? Let's turn this music down in the background before we get flagged. Although that gets flagged like immediately. Giant tripping. I need to get this the podcast a little streamlined a little bit better. We're gonna work on definitely getting it on Spotify. I had a deal set up a little while back, and I never really followed through with it. And I need to get it set up now. And we got a little bit of sun, man, getting browned up. Surely we'll get Duck back here in a minute. If not, no biggie. He will be here, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys seen the new shirt that's live, the 250th year anniversary of the good old U.S. of A. I was a little late on getting them rolled out. All right, here's our brother Duck. Let's add him to the stage. What's up, brother?
What are you doing, brother?
A whole lot, getting ready to blaze one up. I thought I brought it enough out. I just rolled a fucking little bitty pinner.
Like my pinner?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, see, I miscalculated when I grabbed.
Yeah.
But it'd be all right. I got plenty over here.
Yeah, I get that. How's your week been?
Not too bad. How about yours? It's been pretty nasty here. Nasty, humid, and hot.
Mine has been ungodly crazy, but we had some good temperatures for a couple, 3 days, which is good. Under 100. Anything under 100 this time of year, real good. So I enjoyed that 93 to 97-degree temperatures that we had there for about a couple, 3 days. It got a little bit cooler, so man, I like it at night when it's below 80 degrees.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are in swamp ass right now, man. I know, because Brother Katsu told me today he was sick, man, from working on a car.
Yeah, it's nasty. You walk out and get immediately drenched with sweat. My shins start fucking sweating down my leg like that. And just start sweating off your nipples and crazy places you didn't even know that could sweat.
Yes.
That's why I couldn't be one of those people that live in Florida all the time. I just could not. I can't do that humid shit all year round.
I did Louisiana. Louisiana was pretty harsh.
I was gonna say that's pretty nasty down there, because even down in Arkansas it's pretty nasty, but even further down south is nastier.
Oh, further southern Arkansas, like when you get down where the Gators are in southern Arkansas, where, they've got some marshy area down south, man, that's really humid, swampy stuff. Gators love it down in there. They even have a season in Arkansas for them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy too, because there's been quite a bit more sightings coming up the Arkansas River and stuff. So they're going up further north. So either our climate is changing, or they're just saying, "Fuck it, we're going wherever the cold's at. We don't give a shit."
Yeah, it's more what you're saying, climate and people, dude. People, where we encroach on them, they don't encroach on us. It's like every time somebody here sees a mountain lion, they call animal control. Well, it seems the mountain lion always seems to be killed, and we've encroached on their territory, not vice versa. And I believe the only time you should kill one, you track it, relocate it, and let that tractor do the talking. And if it keeps coming back and being a nuisance animal, then That's the only time to do it.
I
But
agree.
most of the time they just shoot them, and it makes me so sick to my stomach when I see them do
Yeah,
that.
wasn't there a show on the History Channel or something where they would chase those the cougars out? Like there was a guy that had dogs where he would just
Mountain
chase them out.
Men. There was a
Yeah,
show called Mountain Men at one time, and they had an old boy on there that did that one. That was one of my favorite History Channel
yeah.
shows, actually.
I liked him because he made sure that he used his dogs. They didn't result to killing them unless it absolutely had to be done.
Unless you have, yes, and that's the way I believe, and I think I learned that from up there, to be honest.
Yeah, good show.
But we were taught that anyways growing up on any predator, because predators are, it's something that we try to protect. We try to roll them off, and then if it keeps coming back, then you
Yeah,
got to take care of them. Now,
yeah,
coyotes, that was a different story in Oklahoma. We had calves, and they had hit them calves.
yeah. Them damn
Uh,
coyotes, they seem to do shit for no rhyme or reason either. Like they just go around fucking shit up, and
yeah,
they're now I
they
guess they're
do.
needed in certain areas, but they're definitely, especially once they
Well,
come closer to cities, those need to be dealt with.
they're carrying, they eat the dead and stuff like that, pretty much. Kind of like a vulture or buzzard, turkey buzzard. Reminds me of Bugs Bunny, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh my,
Yeah,
how's
just
back been and life?
been been fairly rough. Life been okay, but the back's been a little rough. Had
Back's
missed
been.
holiday.
I hope Mrs. Groman's
Oh yeah,
healing well and doing well.
she did her first little stint in therapy last night after she got off work, and it was rough on her, but she's doing good now and trying to ditch these fucking crutches because she the crutches are for the birds. I don't blame her.
I hate
Yeah,
crutches, dude. I got a pair too. I have
yeah,
a pair of crutches for the house when I can't get by without my queen, when I'm too damn shaky. Um, I've got my walker for out in public because I walk, and when I get out in public and go grocery shopping or something like that, I got my walker for that or doctors, and then I got my crutches for real bad days. So yeah, I feel her. I hate crutches. I hate any walking device.
yeah. She's slowly getting there, but
Hey,
her main obstacle is them damn crutches, and now the stupid brace she has to keep wearing. She's sick of that, but
where
it won't be forever.
with me and you, brother, I just thankful you're not in a wheelchair and I'm not in a wheelchair, bro, because we could be a hell of a lot worse. The
Exactly.
pain may suck, everything else may hit us, but you know what? We're not in wheelchairs and we're able to walk.
Yep, that's what when I went to my surgeon on the 18th of last month. That was one thing he was telling me. He's like, "Man, you were destined to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, and you were up until that point." And he's extremely happy with my progress, but he knows there's other obstacles to overcome, and he's just so happy that and is embarrassing to say that my bladder function, being able to hold pee in and stuff now, like it is amazing because that's the most embarrassing thing, being under 40 and then, having to worry about if you're going to piss on yourself or something. If you can't control it, like you literally can't
Oh
feel it.
yeah.
Yeah, and I had no clue that he was even related to my back or what was going on. But yeah, I'm glad all
Yeah.
that's taken. Just the little things.
Yeah.
Glad the little,
The little things, the little victories help everything.
yep. And that's
Oh,
what he's
there's
trying to get me to accept too, is take the little things as they come, and it's going to be a long road ahead. And that's where I've been beating myself up a lot, mentally about it, is because I feel like I should be further ahead, but in reality, I'm rushing it, like to just for the simple fact of most people that get this type of surgery and stuff, it does take them a couple of years to even get back into the swing of just normal things, you know. So
Right. Yes, it does take sometimes a couple, 3 years. And you are absolutely right about that. Oh, had
just
to
learning
step
to
out,
slow
have me.
down.
I hope you never smoke cancer sticks.
Oh
I
no,
hope your kids don't ever pick up cancer sticks. They're a horrible habit, people. But
oh yeah,
like I said, I gave up everything else that was bad for me. I'm keeping my cigarettes
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and my coffee. Yeah,
yeah. That was the one thing that I hated the most was my stomach surgery, and then like right up before the whole back surgery, I had to pretty much quit all of the any nicotine or caffeine and all that shit. I didn't realize caffeine had a lot to do with bone regrowth and regeneration and stuff. So I had to cut all
yes.
that back. And I love black, just straight black coffee, like dark roast coffee. That was my favorite. I could drink a couple pots in the morning, and yeah, that was hard to come off of was the caffeine
Yeah.
more than anything.
Caffeine is a real hard one.
Yep.
But I bit off soda for 2.5, for almost 2 months now. I'm going on 2 months without soda.
So,
So,
yeah,
yay. Little win. Little win. I'll take my little win.
this is what I substituted I went from just zero
Yeah,
sugar.
Gold Peak.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, it's not the best, but hey, it's better than just plain water all the time. And I don't do sodas either. I did have a little relapse a couple weeks back on some sodas, but I didn't really I didn't don't find them as enjoyable as I used to. Like I just don't like. I used to love Mountain Dew, and I don't really care for that or Coke that much. Those two are my favorite: Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew.
Dole makes a one of those drink packages from Dole that you put in your water.
Yeah,
Those things are amazing. The Sonic Drive Wind ones ain't too bad. They're lower in sugar. You ain't got to worry about the sugars. Don't have the aspartame in them, and they're really low calorie, low sugar drink
yeah.
options.
That's why I like that Gold Peak tea. It doesn't have that aftertaste of most of the diets or zero sugars or whatever. I would either just not have sugar at all over the substitute because I would drink something plain versus shit that's loaded down with something like sweet and low or like where you can taste the aspartame shit. Can't do
Yeah,
that.
I almost got a big box given to me of aspartame.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do
Yeah,
it. I don't know if I could do
and
that daily. I mean, I just bet if I trained myself to do it, it would be. But I don't know. Is there any benefits to that anymore? Like I don't even think there is. Don't they say it's like bad for you now?
yeah, aspartame, sweet and low, all that shit's bad for you.
Yeah,
Remember, sex is bad for you, brother.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, I
I
mean, I would
mean,
think
I
like
hate to say that, but as a man, being told sex is bad is like women are going woo, celebrating, and we're like, it's bullshit. Yeah.
oh man. So yeah, what do we want to get into this week? What was we gonna talk about? Some cryptids? Is that what you was wanting to get into, like the Mothman and stuff like that, or like what is your
Yeah.
go to cryptid
Well,
type deal? I'm wondering about the ones in Appalachian Mountains. So I'm new
okay.
to all.
Well, let's talk about the most famous one that Pat brought up last week. Let's talk about the Skinwalker.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I
Okay,
need.
the Skinwalker in Navajo is Ye Navdo Shi. which is translate, it goes on all fours. Okay. These are medicine men who have turned evil. So they have the supernatural ability to shapeshift or into or possess an animal. Okay. Now, they're malevolent entities. I mean, they're truly evil, is what they are, and they they'll kill people. I mean, that's why Skinwalker Ranch is so famous, is because of the Skinwalkers and some of the paranormal activity around them. Okay, then we can go. Then you got your. That's one cryptid. Okay, and then you got uh Mothman, which is more back east, which would be like New Jersey. You know, you've heard of the New Jersey Devil.
Yes.
Okay, there's that one. That's a cryptid. Mothman. Uh, actually, the whole thing about a cryptid is they're an identified species, more like Bigfoot. You got Yeti. Uh, they can be even into prehistoric survivors like Nessie at Loch Ness. You know, the big Loch Ness monster that is. I call her Nessie because that's what I've always called her. You know, when we were kids and seeing pictures of the Loch Ness and you could see the creature, you know, which they said was a hoax, by the way, you know, is, you know, but she's not. And then you got Chupacabra, which is Latin America and up into Texas, uh, parts of the Southwest America, you got Chupacabra. And then Mothman's in West Virginia, I believe, somewhere around the Appalachians area. And like we said, the Jersey Devil, which they say looks like a huge ass bat. You know, I've only seen sketches of this. The most famous of the cryptids is Bigfoot, which we all know. You know, if you don't know about Bigfoot, you know, there's places in Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas that Bigfoot's active. There's parts of the Pacific Northwest. He's even known up into Canada. So, you know, there is.
Have you heard about the Pisal dragon like flying thing that's supposedly like around like Alton area of Illinois, like up along the river? There's supposedly some kind of like dragon creature that's in it. Like they even have sculptures in the towns over there, like the older towns of this Pisal, and it's like a dragon, like a flying dragon type deal. And it's supposedly people still see it to this day. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's not. I don't know if it's that popular. That was what I was just trying to Google and remember it because it just popped in my head that I remember seeing one. Like I was reading something across the river when we were doing a little hike. But yeah,
Right.
I don't know too much. But it's all pretty dang intriguing, especially the Skinwalker stuff.
Well, yeah. What?
Do you know a lot about the Skinwalker stuff? Because I really don't, but I'm very interested. I mean, if you know like any of the details on it. Now, my first question is that the actual name of the ranch, or is that just something that they ended up naming it afterwards?
That's what they really wound up naming it because of the Skinwalkers. It was known as a different ranch, and for the life of me, my brain just pulled one of those awesome brain farts that they're known to pull at the right moment, right time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that
But
happens.
you know, in traditional Navajo legend, it's a skinwalker is a corrupted human using dark magic. Now, in modern times, it could be mutated, ancient woodland, cryptid, or alien. Okay, I'm sorry. I more believe the Navajo on this because they held that land for years, brother. That
Yeah,
was sacred land. They were told not to even build there. They were warned by the people, the local indigenous people, not to put that ranch there.
yeah.
And the
See, that's
minute they get that sucker built, they always had issues. The owners before that. I mean, what was it? David Bigelow had it, and he bought it from another people, and the people that David Bigelow bought it off of had problems, and the people
yeah,
that they bought it off another couple that David Bigelow, that one couple bought it from another couple, and they had issues. So this thing has been, they have been having issues with this since that ranch was born. And
yeah.
I'm
That's
trying to
why.
remember who owns it now because I remember at one time David Bigelow from Vegas owned it with Bigelow Industries.
Now, how does the Epstein fault tie into the Skinwalker Ranch too? Because I've heard his name pop up with the Skinwalker Ranch.
Who?
Was Crowder at one time too, or
Who was that?
uh, Jeffrey Epstein, the pedophile fella?
See, now that I never did hear of. I've never heard the connection with Epstein, but I do know there's a, oh my God, who in the hell? Maybe by connection because of the dude that owns it now, and
I think that's
but
what it is. It's where there's like a
but
law. There's like yeah,
but you know, all those perverts run in circles together, though, bro. They're protected,
yeah,
man. I mean, damn, we know this. Everybody in America knows this.
yeah,
Uh, well, by appearance, skinwalkers in Navajo, they appear human by day, forest animal by night. Okay, which normal Navajo, you know, I'm sorry, I trust the American Indian more than I do what the government says it is.
yeah.
I mean,
That's how I've heard of
I'm
Skinwalkers.
sorry, brother. You know, I was raised by those people, and I don't think they lie. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
I was raised with those people. When I say with them, I mean with them.
I
And
mean, it's just
you know,
everything that they've documented, man. It's coming to light right now. Like all the paintings on the cave walls and like different things and different artifacts they found and like everything is pointing to that shit is true.
well, it's like last week when Pat was talking about his abduction experience. It I kept picturing the walls on the Paiutes where the Paiutes was, and the Hopi Indians, and some of the Aboriginal with the star people, because how he was explaining how their suit was and everything. It 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 was
Oh, you know
triggering
what?
those pictures, those images.
God, I hope I screenshotted this because after that, like I started searching to see if I could find some type of like a like any of the like a red skinned alien or whatever. Dude, and I found one and it looked fucking creepy. And supposedly it was in a recent drop of a. It almost looked like a gray, like one of the grays, but taller. and just look meaner. Like the skin had a red tone to it, but it wasn't like deep blood red or anything. Like it had like a maroonish red tone, and it looked almost like the grays with the oval eyes, but more of shit. I don't know how to explain it. Let me see if I'm gonna look through my pictures here, see if I screenshotted that, man, because it would be. I'm wondering if it's almost the same thing that he's describing, or that he pictured or he seen. I don't know, man. I'll see what I can find here. Shoot.
But anyways, with the skinwalkers,
Sorry
you
about
know,
that.
we got the normal human by day, according to the Indians, and then you got their forest animal at night. In modern, most people, you know, they they think it's a pale, gaunt, elongated humanoid with no hair. Well, all skinwalkers that I know about are shapeshifters. They can go from human to animal. No more ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's my opinion, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And then the method that they go after people, they target in the Navajo, they target specific people. Tap on windows, throw dust, shit like that. And to the modern people, mimic voices of loved ones to lure them into the woods. Well, not really, because what they're going to do is they're going to pretty much, a skinwalker is going to lure you up. And that is very true. That's what their primarily attack is to lure you out and possess you, take your soul. No more, no less.
That's some pretty creepy shit. Now, is that kind of like the same thing that's going on in Appalachia? Like, in there?
See, that's what I was gonna say. There's that beast in Appalachia that acts the same way as a skinwalker. The thing was caught on a trailer house camera one night, and that was a freaky looking. The dogs didn't even react.
Man, I seen a video the other day that this was I'd say probably 30s, 40-year-old black fella's his first time living in Appalachia, and he bought like this piece of land, and he had some chickens and stuff, and he kept hearing noise, and he went out, like he brought his camera and everything. He was standing out there because he heard a weird noise, and then you could hear like help me, and then it called his name, like it said it. Like, it's fucking making my hair stand up now, and like it just kept saying, come help me, like, and it's like off at the edge of the forest line and shit, and that was within his first week living on the property. He said he thought all it was bullshit, and it keeps happening to him.
Oh yeah, well,
like you're saying, and
I've got one I gotta send you when I find that video of that one in Appalachia that hit that trailer house. It was caught on their camera ass.
yeah,
Surveillance camera shit. The dogs didn't even go off, brother.
that's nuts, man.
They caught it on the camera. They were sitting in the house and seen it. To me, it looked skinwalker to me, man. It was like, oh, that's something totally different. That is not what I know of.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the government's like let some kind of crazy experiment go, and that's what a lot of this shit is, man. I don't know. I know it's wild to say, but who knows? They may have like.
Hey, we run a stoner conspiracy podcast, and I'm going to say it straight up that everybody can plain and fucking simple understand. I love my country, but I hate my fucking government, bro, because I can't trust them.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was growing up, I was one of those people that thought, man, I better follow my government, all of, like my president, all that shit. I always stood behind him, and then when I finally started to vote, then I realized, like, these are some lying motherfuckers. Every last one of them. They all pander to everyone to get that vote. It doesn't matter. They're gonna lie whatever and say whatever to get into office. Starting with fucking Obama talking about he's gonna legalize marijuana, and then that just vanished went everywhere. Trump led on the same bullshit. Fucking and it didn't happen. That's just a little bit of it anyway.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that I can say that is good about Schedule 3, because I just got back from my diabetic doctor, and she's one of the ones that teaches doctors about endocrinology, and she's a teacher also. And she said that they're starting to teach about THCV and appetite control and everything else because of Schedule 3 being pulled about. They're being able to pull in some of these teaching methods from overseas, and it's even getting to opioid doctors and pain management doctors. Okay. My only problem with the government paying for my medical card is they're going to try to tell me what I can use.
Exactly.
Okay. And I'm sorry. Good CBD does help, but if it's not paired with the right amount of THC, man, you ain't fucking pulling the full entourage effect.
Exactly.
And that's the deal. And that's why I say a good 2-to-1, 1-to-1, you need to go 3-to-1, but anything with a good CBD amount in it, I preach. And I want that. And I'm a 2 or 3-to-1 person. I want that 3 THC to that 1 CBD. I want that higher amount of THC because it's going to kick that CBD so much harder, and I'm going to sleep so much better.
I've got a couple of things in the works that I'm hoping and praying that comes together to where I can make that possible with something that has great bag appeal, smell, I want it to check all the boxes.
I'm gonna have Nana's Love, which is a 1-to-1 built from 80 Case and Genix, and I am so thankful to the brothers, doing that because she's gonna be my number one baby girl.
That could be building blocks for further collaboration. Say if I
wanted to make very much so. Yes, it could be a collaboration. Here's these guys, and I'm just gonna do a quick shout out, and then we'll get back to cryptids. This is Cross Country Wellness. This is a full spectrum CBD. I use this every night, guys. This helps me sleep. I smoke a couple good indica fatties, and I take a full dropper of this. And these guys are really, really great people. They do veterans discounts. He's a vet himself. They'll do discounts if you subscribe, and they'll send you a new bottle every month. And I'm a subscriber, so I get a new bottle every month because I'll go through this bottle in a month.
I definitely I'm gonna get some of it for sure. I've heard a lot about them, and I've read into. I know what.
And that's who me and Nana used with Harder Edibles too. We used their CBD oils also in our products because CBD is such an important part of healing and helping with pain and everything else.
Yeah, and it's funny too. Like if I say my honey infusion, and I did that with RSO and stuff, and I have that's a higher CBD ratio that I've got in that RSO that I use, but I won't say, hey, this is CBD, because it throws people off. They don't want to hear CBD. I'd rather it just be in there and then in the little letters showing it, but I'm not going to highlight it and say this full, because people are, for lack of better words, they're dumb. They're dumb on it. They either need high THC, that's what they think they need, or that's why I like the full spectrum RS. I just want to say full spectrum. I like where you get everything.
This is the CBD, CBN, CBG, the whole 9 yards. This is a full spectrum of CBD oil. And I'm like you. If I want something like RSO, I want a full spectrum RSO. And I'm that way. When I make RSO, it's full spectrum.
Yeah, or else,
Uh,
I mean, at that point, you might as well just go get some distillate, neat distillate, if you're just wanting high THC shit, something to get you high. I mean, like most people don't understand, this is real medicine. It's medicine. It works. Like, and then
oh, it does.
they end up taking way too much before they know it, and then they're sleeping for a good 8 hours, 9 hours, and then wake up extremely fucking hungry, or just
Oh,
eat snacks the whole time they're sleeping.
marshmallows in your head, cookie crumbs on the bed,
Yep.
snack crackers on your chest.
Yeah. That's why you gotta be careful with it. But yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. The RSO is a lifesaver, man. I mean, that's all I could say. And I'm glad that people are learning how to make it themselves. I mean, seriously, it's a blessing to see because that it helps so many people. And some people can have a tube last them. You know, some people it takes a full syringe. Me, a syringe will last me almost 2.5 weeks, maybe 3, because I just don't use a lot of it.
Yeah. That see, and I think people are expecting like some kind of like crazy high or something off of it, and they don't realize the other effects that it does for their body, like the relaxation for your muscles, and it just eases tension. Just I mean, it's sometimes it's kind of hard to explain sometimes, but it's just
It does, and it's like you said, people expect to be slapped, stupid, stoned, and it's not that.
no.
You just said it, brother. It is a layback, relaxing, good high. I can if I ride it for 2 hours. Oh, I'm relaxed, hardcore. I
Yeah,
don't want to move.
yeah. My cheeks will be like this. I'll be stuck from smiling the whole damn time. That's just me too.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
get that.
but yeah, man. Definitely the people need to learn that the full spectrum is the way to go, and don't be afraid to try a little CBD. It's not all snake oil. Now don't go get your damn gas station CBD. It's not all the same.
No, no, that's why I shouted that company out for the
Yeah,
people on the podcast, crosscountrywellness.com. They're good people. We dealt with them for a lot of years, man. And like I said, he gives damn good discounts. If you subscribe, you get a discount. If you're a veteran, you get a discount. Hell, tell him Howard sent you, man, and he might even tack another discount on. We've never talked about that, me and Jeff, but it's something that I never thought about asking him about.
I hope this upcoming ban doesn't mess with his sources on being able to get the good quality plants and stuff to
See,
start with. Like I
a
just hope
lot
he
of,
does that. Like
well, remember, clones wasn't mentioned, bro.
right.
Okay, and yeah, they're
Like
listening. They're always fucking listening, dude. They got satellites listening to us.
yep.
If you got an Echo Dot in your house, it's listening to you. If you own a smart home, it listens to you. And
Yeah,
guess who's the dumbass with a smart home?
this dumbass right here. Yeah. I followed the trend. It took me a little bit, and I got smart TVs, but then if you listen to that John Kirikow fellow that was with the CIA, the whistleblower.
Yeah, yeah, I like him. He's a good
Yeah,
dude.
he was saying that the CIA had technology to listen through your TV before it was even a smart TV to begin with. If you were hooked up
Yes,
to it, so that's
yes.
nuts.
They could listen to you through antenna.
It's insane, man. That's alien
Okay,
technology.
let me tell you about Uncle Roy. My Uncle Roy during the Vietnam War was stuck in a bunker somewhere in the United States the whole Vietnam War, and his job was to listen in on people's conversations. He could not say where he was or anything else, but that's what he did his whole time in the military. He was drafted and put in a bunker to listen to people's conversations, and we're talking in the 60s.
Yeah, and it's crazy they had that technology back then, but then, like me being a younger guy, I hear some of the stories my dad would tell me about stuff. I'd be like, yeah, that's crazy. That's bullshit. Ain't no way. And now it's all turning out to be fucking true. Some of the shit my dad told me that I thought he was batshit crazy on, and man, it's a lot of crazy stuff. It just sucks that he's not alive to see it to this day, man. He'd be blown away with all the crazy shit going on.
You realize back in the 80s, man, they could pinpoint the top of your head walking through New York City from a satellite in space. Now, that was the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay. The Tomahawk missiles that we fired during the opening of the Persian Gulf War, 91, they use satellites. They don't use satellites. They were using stars for navigation. They can hit home plate at Yankee Stadium. And we're talking within a foot or two of home plate. Okay? Now we use GPS and satellite, and we stack them like darts, boys. It's like we got into the free power shit with the UFOs. They have been hiding this shit. And I believe you are right. I believe some of these sightings with the cryptids and shit. We even got skunk ape in Florida. Is another cryptid that is very rarely talked about.
Yeah, I just seen that the other day, and it jogged my memory too, because I was scrolling through Blue Ridge Genetics, and he's got a strain of skunk ape, and it's got the picture, of one. But
yeah, that's the whole deal. They hide so much. I mean, how do we know they're not military hybrids that they let out to hunt every once in a while and then get them back in? Controlled monsters, controlled like terramorphs, as you would say in a sci-fi movie.
And I said it over and over. It's the way that shit's unfolding right now, and everything is. It all points to our government fucking with some crazy ass technology and different things that they got going on. I mean, why would other like world leaders of other countries say we have this stuff from aliens? Why would they even confirm it if it didn't exist? They would call us all fucking crazy. Like they would be denouncing what we're saying right now.
Yeah.
All this stuff. No other country has come out and said we're full of shit.
No, because they have their own sightings of their own that they don't even know what the fuck's going on. I mean, there's been sightings in China. There's been sightings in Russia. There's been sightings all over the world. They don't know what it is. Hell, I think it almost started a nuclear war at one time with Russia when they seen them.
Yeah. I do recall that, and I thought they said they said it was something from us or something like that, or it was American. Yeah, it definitely got started. I do recall we were seconds away from that happening.
Yeah, we were seconds away from a nuclear war because of a UFO sighting, because they thought it was us.
Did you see that they cut that spear in half? That metal spear, the one that they found that's got all of the weird like hieroglyphs and stuff all on it. You see they were able to finally cut it in half, and it's got like some kind of ancient computer chip in it. Like it's got all kinds of weird computer chips like inside of it. Well, it looks like computer chips, but it's like and they're carbon dating it to thousands of years ago, like far, like a long time ago.
I haven't caught that one yet.
That's that metal free shape that was like it floats on its own and everything. Man, I can't think of where they found it, but it was one of the most recent ones. The shiny
I've
metal.
kind of backed away from the UFOs and shit for a minute because I'm into Epstein and Melania Trump being bought by paid. Her debt was paid off by Trump, I believe. I believe Melania Trump was a high price call girl, and that's what's keeping everybody's mouth shut about it. He's protecting his wife like any man would do. I mean, I'm
Let's
sorry,
hear
but
it.
that was my thought. That's my thoughts on the Jeffrey Epstein shit. But seriously, you got to stop and think. Eastern European, okay? A lot of Eastern European girls are sex trafficked. Same with Latin American, all over the world, even our own right here in America, guys. And these guys, once they buy somebody, they got a global black market where they sell individuals like this. And I believe she was bought and paid for, and I believe Trump met her, Trump fell in love, and he paid her debt off. And she fell in love with Trump. And I believe that's the only reason he paid the debt. They fell in love with each other, and he's trying to hide the fact that his wife was a high price call girl for millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, or whatever kink little Jeffrey Epstein, his island. But she was young, she was that age that they say that he liked in that age group. So it's very, very suspect. That's all I can say.
Right. I was gonna say if he could spin it and say that he did rescue her out of the situation, and then ratted on Epstein, and I mean, I don't know. That's not.
But
That's
then they're gonna. But it still comes back to, wait a minute. Did you bought a wife?
Exactly.
I mean, it's never going to be a good thing, man. Oh, that's modern day slavery. You bought a wife. Well, damn it, if you go online and go to RussianBrides.com or Filipino chicks or Mexican women or, whatever, I guarantee you for $50,000, $60,000, you're going to bring home a wife. Maybe 100, but, I mean, shit, something's going to give. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sorry. I'm not sugarcoating shit with this because it is done. I mean, seriously, these guys go overseas to get a woman, and it costs so much money for these mail order brides. They're paying, like I said, $60,000 to $100,000 by the time they're done. I mean, they got to come here. You got to go there. You got to do this. You got to jump through hoops. But, I mean, I hate to say it, with American women is a lot of, and I'm not saying nothing bad about strong, independent women. I believe in them. I believe they should have their own rights, their own thoughts, the whole thing else. But, we don't want no hoes is what I'm trying to say, because nowadays that's all it's about. And them girls over down other countries, man, them ain't hoes. Usually those are good girls. They just ain't got men.
Yeah.
Or their men are dead.
That too, yeah.
I mean, that's the way I look at it. It's just one of those weird things that I've always thought about with the Jeffrey Epstein. I still think he's protecting Melania. I don't think it's about him himself, because truly, I believe if there was any factual dirt on the man himself, the Democratic Party, and it's the same thing with the Republican Party, Because if they had dirt
They would have
on,
outed him so fast.
there's a lot of suggestions about Billy Boy Clinton in this shit with Epstein too. And we know Billy Boy, you know, Mr. Sucking ain't fucking eating ain't cheating, you know, that man, you know, I hate to I hate to say, if there was anything plausible about it to hurt the Democratic Party, I guarantee the Republicans would have used it. But
Yep.
what they're doing is they're protecting each other in their backroom little fucking deals, and that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, they're all friends, and they just pretend like this shit, you know.
And that's why we can't trust what they say about cryptids. We can't trust what they say about UFOs because I guarantee all this declassification shit, you're getting it from an intelligence expert.
Yep. Yeah.
And yeah, there's some pilots in there, but there's a lot of intelligence guys that have this shit as well. You guys really want to dig into conspiracy theories? I appreciate everybody coming in and listening to me and Tony throw our stoner ways with it. Check out the Y Files on YouTube. He also has a Discord and a Patreon page. The man's a wealth of knowledge. AJ Gentile brother is amazing. He's one of the better storytellers out there with it. And
Y-Files?
Y Files, yes, sir. Just remember, everybody, do your own research. When you go to the doctors, read everything.
Yeah. Even if
If you got a piece of paper from a doctor's office and you got a question and you live in a big town, get your free consultation and ask the lawyer if you don't understand that shit. You're allowed at least one free consultation usually.
Yeah.
Because I hate to tell you, with medical right now, if you're Medicare, Medicaid, veteran, well, veterans already know we're guinea pigs, but the people on Medicare and Medicaid, read your paperwork, keep an eye on it, because they're starting to put in little clauses that if you don't do what the doctor says, you're going to have to pay for it out of your own pocket because you didn't take the shot that they suggested.
Yep.
Or take the pill that you know is toxic and is going to hurt you, where you can find an alternative method and all you're looking for is a couple answers. So read your paperwork, look at that shit. Seriously, the only way to fight back about this shit is speak up. It's the same thing with growing cannabis, guys. We got to push that to the forefront.
Yep.
Everyone out there, we got to push our love to the forefront. They don't give a shit. We got to show them that we give a shit.
With that being said, make sure you practice on taking clones, learn on how to do that, start reading, and do your homework right now on it.
And practice safe sex with your cannabis plants. Please do not put a male in with a female by accident. You will have shit that you do not want.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to make any seeds now.
No. You don't want to make any seeds. And if you really want to shorten a Landrace sativa, add an indica to it. It'll bring that down to about that 8-9 weeks too.
Yeah.
But you didn't hear that from me.
You can hear that here on broadcast. But,
yeah, the broadcast don't know nothing about that.
I want to thank everybody for. Oh, go ahead. What you gonna say there, Doc?
This is pure speculation all of the time.
Exactly, pure speculation. Yeah. All right. I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight.
Me too.
Thanks, man. Yeah. If you guys have got any stories or anything, DM either one of us. Let's get some fresh people on here.
Yes.
There's no judgment zone. We're trying to hear and learn and all kinds of shit. I like hearing different stories, whether it be real or shit. Like, I mean, I can't tell you if it is or it isn't. So
I want to hear your knowledge, whether you don't or whether you have a conspiracy theory you want to talk about yourself. You don't have to have your own experience. If you're really knowledgeable about a conspiracy theory, come on out on.
I'm down.
We would love to interview you.
Yes, sir.
And also, if you want to get into your cannabis one night, you breeders, you growers, me and Tony would also love to interview you too. It's not always conspiracy theory.
Yep.
Me and Tony do get into some grow talk, and we do get into some weed reviews at times. So, please, reach out.
Maybe one day we could get Bruce Wayne on himself for old Batman, ADK, and Romulan. Maybe we can get them all in the same spot.
Yeah, we got to get them two on the same damn camera. That's true, because I still believe the way their plants look. I mean, seriously, dude. You look at a Romulan J, you look at an ADK Syngenic, and you're talking about the same, not the same genetics. We're talking two different sets of genetics, and then plants are looking so right, and they're so perfect. And it's like, wait a minute, you motherfuckers are the same.
We could have this one going for a while, and Jake, he's not wanting to play along as well as ADK. He's throwing in just a little slight memes or something, or little
yeah, that's just Jake for you, dude.
It's falling into place, but I like it. It's all in good fun, though, guys.
It is all in good fun, and we would love to have both of them on to squash the conspiracy theory finally.
You want to shout out your discount codes with Island Earth?
Yeah, get with all your cure lids, storage jars. Right here, guys. This is one of the shorties. This is one of my travel jars. All your storage lids, cure needs. Matter of fact, all organic moisturizer packs. Duck 15 gets you 15% off with Island Herbs. And also, I can't get you an off with the apparel, but Island Herbs is kicking off some major apparel. If Tony would give me a discount code, I'd be shouting that sucker all the time too. But he's
I don't know how to do it. We're working on that.
He's stingy, but that's how it is. I'm joking. But anyways, yeah, we understand that. But yeah, look at their apparel. I mean, I got your fuck your feelings flag, man. I love it. I mean, serious. I used to say fuck your fifis, which is the same thing as fucking your feelings, but I still say fuck your fifis.
If any of you guys listening, use Duck's code at Island Herbs. If you use his code and you can DM me, I will send you $20, your choice or whatever off of my my menu. $20.
Hell yeah!
That's all it is.
Check this out. Check this out.
Go for it.
All right. Good night, all my nugwarts.
There you go. Good night, brother.
Good night.
All right. Getting off from here. Pretty good show. Want to end this off just like we were just ending it there. But like you said, go get in on his discount code there at Island Herbs. I'm going to work on getting a code for him to shout out too for the different shirts and stuff we're making. Check them out. Check out the new design for the 4th of July shirt. It's a little late, but I'll have it out first thing Monday morning. Again, hope you guys have a great night and your weekend goes awesome. DM me to place orders. Hopefully I will have a website by the end of this month working. So just DM me to place your orders and we'll work it out. Peace.